You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. Brian Kelly on Monday was asked about Logan Diggs, and more so it was about Logan Diggs emerging, and the question was also kind of asked from the standpoint of are the other backs like unhappy? Or because we talked so much throughout fall camp about how LSU has 8 scholarship running backs. And by the way, and thank you, Muse, this was Kelly back in fall camp because he was asked almost every press conference about 8 scholarship running backs and how you manage the rotation and how do you keep everybody happy and so on and so on. Could young guys emerge? Here's what Brian Kelly said, one of his many answers about the running backs in fall camp.
We just kind of let them go out and compete every day. It's going to take care of itself, when we get to the season. I just think that the running back room itself, we know you can't play 8 guys. I just think that experience versus inexperience is going to win out in that room.
Experience versus inexperience is going to win out in that room. And lo and behold, here you are halfway through the season, and Logan Diggs has gone back-to-back 100-yard rushing games. On Monday, so with that in context, remember, that was in fall camp. Brian Kelly saying, look, it's going to work itself out. Experience generally wins out. You can't play 8. Here you are now where Logan Diggs has very firmly entrenched himself as your bell cow running back. Here's what Brian Kelly said on Monday when asked about Logan Diggs.
Logan has just been really physical, really reliable in all areas, catching the football, picking up protections, and getting us the tough yardage when we need it. As you know, we've kept ourselves in some really good third down situations, extremely manageable third down situations. I think we lead the country in third down conversions, 56%. A lot of that is tough yardage running, and Logan's just been really good at that. So to answer your question, I don't know that we had an exact formula in terms of how it was going to look. And no, you can't keep all of them happy, but they have roles. They want to be part of our football team, and we'll just have to see where it goes as the season progresses.
And where it goes is Logan Diggs is going to continue to be your bell cow. Remember, Logan Diggs didn't even play against Florida State. He wasn't available. How much different do you look offensively now with the knowledge of how it looks with Logan Diggs? How much different does that game look offensively if you have Logan Diggs running the football, getting those tough yards, the threat of Logan Diggs breaking a tackle or getting outside? I'm not saying that it dramatically changes the outcome of the game. Please don't misunderstand me. But the dynamics of having a true bell cow do change things. And it's another reason why, when LSU got Logan Diggs, I know we talked about it here and I said it many times, that the second Logan Diggs stepped on campus, he was LSU's most talented running back by a mile. And you've seen that manifest. And it's another illustration of how impressive it was what Jaden Daniels did a year ago, throwing for 2,900 yards and rushing for 885 yards out of necessity. I mean, Josh Williams is a great story, and he is a very solid college running back. And what he has done coming from walk-on to being a valuable part of this team is very impressive. Please do not misunderstand. I'm not disparaging that at all. But you can look at Logan Diggs and Josh Williams side by side and realize one of those guys has an NFL future. What if Logan Diggs was on the team a year ago, right? So he's not, he wasn't, but just as an illustration of how important Jaden was to the offensive success a year ago. Despite all the criticism of, well, he doesn't hit the deep ball, he doesn't stretch the field, he won't let it rip, all that stuff. He did what you had to do a year ago to win the game. And now, given a solid offensive line, a true bell cow running back, now you can let it rip a little bit, stretch the field, and you're seeing those dividends. In a large part thanks to the running game and what Logan Diggs has been able to do, taking so much pressure off of Jaden Daniels, because you can turn around and give the ball to Logan Diggs 15, 20 times a game if you'd like to. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.